Hey, how's it going, guys? We're back. Geeks with Attitude coming back at you. Episode 8 is in the making.
That's right, and we have a lot of things to talk about today.
Indeed we do. I can't believe how much stuff has dropped over the last 2 weeks.
Oh, it's amazing.
It just kept coming.
Yeah.
It's just
on and on
non-stop.
and on.
I think you literally text me like 4 times in 20 minutes with something new that just dropped. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, are you kidding me? What? Incredible.
Yeah, these last 2 weeks have been amazing.
We have a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to get through as much as we can, and if we can't fit anything in, we'll do it on the next one.
Exactly.
All right, so where are we going? We got Marvel first, right? Civil War?
Yeah, Civil War. So lots of Civil War news. And basically, Civil War is on track to make about $175 million at the box office opening weekend.
And that's just domestic,
That's
right?
just domestic.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money.
It'll be the 5th biggest opening of all time, beneath the Avengers, TFA, and a few others.
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, yeah. Jurassic World, yeah. So, wow.
That's a lot of money. I don't know if they can pull it off. I mean, all we can do is wait and see. But
Yeah.
they're that confident about it.
Yeah, they're very confident about this movie because unlike other films, they released this thing about a month early to critics and press. And right now we are getting reviews from Civil War, and all of them have been positive.
That's extremely rare to release it that early, right?
Yeah.
Especially to critics.
Yeah, it's very rare to break the embargo about, 2 to 3, almost 3 weeks? 3
Something
weeks
like that,
ahead.
yeah.
Because they were screening last week. And we saw with that Batman v Superman, embargo was lifted 2 days before the movie. It's usually lifted the week before the movie.
And this is a full month.
Yeah, this is a
Crazy.
full month, and everyone's seeing this thing. And everyone is saying that this might be the best Marvel movie.
Until they make the next one.
Well, yeah, Infinity War's coming
Although
soon.
we're going to have to see. So
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see it either. And the thing is that everyone is saying that this is in a very emotional film, that the characters are on point, that it's a very large film, but a very intimate film, and that at its heart, it's a Captain America film.
Right.
Even though all these Avengers are in it.
But it's also kind of, like, I understand the emotional thing, because it's kind of where the Avengers start to split apart.
Exactly,
After they've been
yeah.
fighting together for so long, things are going badly, and, infighting and all kind of stuff like that, and they split, so.
Well,
I can understand the emotional stuff, I get it.
Well, this has been in the works since 2008 when Iron Man was first released.
Right, but the way things have unrolled or have gone with the movies, I mean, there's you see the emotion even in the trailer where Captain's like, "I'm sorry, Tony, he was my friend," and Tony's
incredible.
like, "So was I."
Yeah.
So it's kind of I get it. We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think this thing's going to end on a happy note. I think this is going to be the Empire Strikes Back of Marvel films.
I hope not, because there's so many more Avengers films that are coming.
Yeah.
I hope. I mean, I hope. I know eventually, according to the comic books, Iron Man leaves the Avengers anyway. But maybe that's the beginning of that whole storyline. Who knows? But
Well, he left the Avengers in Age of Ultron because he basically didn't want to be Iron Man anymore, and didn't think that he should be Iron Man because of he created Ultron. So
at
that's
the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That story's going to carry over to Civil War, is what I've heard.
Yeah.
And I think that Civil War story will carry on to Infinity War Part 1.
Right.
And really, someone said this week, and this makes a lot of sense, that the Marvel movies is just one big TV show. And that's how it's structured. It's structured like a TV show.
I don't know. I mean,
with the cliffhangers and...
well, yeah. There's that, but a lot of movies do that nowadays. They make you wait. And sometimes it's infuriating, but it also keeps me coming back to the next one, which is their whole marketing scheme. That's their whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
They leave you wanting more.
They want to leave you wanting more, like Spider-Man.
Yeah. Who is making his first appearance in Civil War?
Yes, he is.
We've all told you that already, but we have some more information on good old Spidey.
Maybe, yeah, absolutely. So, well, first things first, with Civil War, what I've been hearing is that this is the best Spider-Man ever. That even though he has probably 2 scenes in the movie, they are amazing scenes.
Okay, good. That's awesome.
It sets up
great.
kind of like Wonder Woman in
Batman vs. Superman.
in BBS. Yeah. Wonder Woman had a very small part in the movie, but she made us want to see that solo film.
But you know what though? But it wasn't as small as people made it out to be with her either.
No,
because she was in it as Diana also. She
Yeah.
was in it, and then she became Wonder Woman at the end for the final battle. But so we'll see. Yeah, but Spider-Man, like you said, I think he's only in 2 scenes.
I've heard 2 scenes. Yeah.
Maybe 3, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, if they like him, that's great. And we got the solo movies already in the works, right?
Yeah, the solo movie, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
That is the official title.
That is now the official title.
For now.
I
suppose they could change it, but
what do you think of it? What do you think of that?
I don't understand the title. It doesn't make any sense to me. Homecoming from where? I don't.
Well, it's kind of meta.
Yeah, but I don't know. That doesn't make sense.
Spider-Man's coming home to Marvel.
It could be.
That's part of it. Maybe it has to do with the homecoming dance.
Because he is in high school.
He's in high school, yeah. Yeah, it's probably going to have several meanings.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and try to figure that out. But it doesn't. I'm not saying I dislike it. It just doesn't make much sense to me right now.
It's kind of mad. I'm not disappointed with the title, and
no, but I'm not really thrilled with it either.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of
I'm not exactly thrilled with it either.
Like hopefully they explain what it means more as they see trailers and things like that.
Well, I'm sure they will. I'm sure part of it's meta that Spider-Man is coming to the MCU. But I also, there's got to be another meaning for it, or I wouldn't have used that.
Yeah, I guess, like I said, hopefully they'll explain it with trailers, or we'll see it. It'll be easily explained in the movie or whatever. But we also know what else? Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Michael
Batman
Keaton is
himself.
Gonna be in Spider-Man. Batman is going to be in Spider-Man as a villain.
Yes, exactly. Now the rumor is that he's going to be the Vulture, but
it's not confirmed though, right?
This is not confirmed yet. No,
but he is in it.
He is absolutely in it.
That's awesome. I love Michael Keaton.
That's exciting. That is so exciting.
I'm glad to see him still working, and I'm glad to see him working in a genre that I love.
Yeah, exactly, and especially after he did Birdman, which was against superhero films. I didn't think he'd do a superhero film again, but he's here, and he's going to be in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
Great. Who do you think he's going to play? Do you think he's going to be the Vulture?
By the way he looks, that would be the best, because he's got kind of that hawk note. That would be the best
and he's old,
bet for him, and he's an older guy. And the Vulture is pretty much just a mad scientist who's obsessed with birds. Yeah. I think that would work. I'm trying to think of other villains right now, and I can't.
I've got an idea.
But there's plenty of them. But you got to figure who of them are older guys. Like the Green Goblin wasn't. He wasn't an older guy. He was just. Michael Keaton's an older guy. He's in his 60s, I think, right? So.
Yeah,
Vulture makes sense to me, but we'll have to wait and see.
What about Norman Osborn? What if he's being cast as Norman Osborn?
Norman Osborn?
The Green Goblin.
That's what I mean, though. He's too old.
You sure?
Yeah, I think he's too old for that. Norman Osborn was only
about
40.
He was in his 40s, but he could carry
Michael
50s.
Keaton's in his 60s.
That's true, but he could carry 50s, 60s. For Norman Osborn, playing an evil executive? Like an evil Trump type?
Maybe, but you know what though? I would think that people, if they're all sick of the orientation film, not orientation, origin films and all that stuff, that they're going to get sick of seeing the same villains over and over.
That is a really good point.
And they've never seen the Vulture. They've never done the
Vulture. That is true,
and
that is a very good chance that it's going to be the Vulture.
No.
But eventually, we are going to have to get Norman Osborn because he's such an important part of that story.
But. Norman Osborn, he's a crooked businessman. I know that much. I remember that much from the cartoons and the comic.
Yeah. He's basically
it's not hard to cast
basically
him.
Trump.
Yeah. I'm not even going to go there with that. I'd prefer the Green Goblin over Trump. Anyways.
Same here, buddy. Same here.
But we'll have to wait and see. The Vulture, to me, that makes sense. But we'll have to wait and see what they're going to do with him. But I think it's awesome that he's going to be in it.
Yeah, and 2 other people were cast, and God, what are their names?
Yeah, Trevor, hold on, I just had it here.
Yeah, we just had it here.
2 younger people.
We don't know who these people are.
Yeah, I've never heard of them.
Yeah,
new Spider-Man Homecoming cast members.
Yes, we are using the phone.
It's Tony Revolori and Laura Harrier, and I've never heard of either one.
I've never heard of any of them anyway. I think they're going to be cast as some of Peter's friends.
That makes sense.
I am hoping for Miles Morales, but we will have to see.
I don't have a picture of them available, but I know they're not that. They're not older people. They're
Yeah, no, they're young African
Younger than
Americans.
us.
They're young African Americans.
actually only one of them is.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tony Revolori is not African American.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, it's. We
Well,
don't, have
no
any more-
Miles
we, don't,
Morales.
we don't really have any more information than that right now. Not on them. As it comes out, we'll get it to you.
Yeah, exactly. We've never seen anything with the minutes, and
But all we have is their names for now. So
oh, another thing that
know.
came out about Spider-Man is Kevin Feige came out and said how involved he is with Sony's Spider-Man.
okay.
And it's come out that he is extremely involved with this. Sony has the final say,
Right.
but Kevin Feige is helping with the script. He's helping with basically everything.
Right, but that's a good thing.
That is a really
we want
good thing.
him helping with this because we don't want that jackass who's in charge of Sony to do
Yeah,
anything.
Tom Rothman. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Please,
exactly.
just I can't believe Sony hired. I can't. After what he did, I'm still.
what he did in Fox.
Yeah, well, he's terrible.
Yeah,
I don't
he
understand why he still has a job. Lawyers.
Yeah,
I get it.
lawyers,
All
exactly,
right.
yeah.
Anyways,
So yeah, Kevin Feige is extremely involved with it.
that's
so
good.
that's a really
that's
good thing.
That's a good sign. I want to. That's good.
So,
So that's we got Spidey, we got Civil War, we got
and we got some magic.
some magic.
We got some magic, yeah.
Doctor Strange
Doctor
trailer dropped.
Yes.
It looks awesome.
I will let you talk
Really
about it, what
does.
you like about it first, and then I'll...
You know what? I like everything I've seen in the trailer. I love Benedict Cumberbatch. I watch him as Sherlock Holmes. I think he's a great actor. I think he'll pull this off really well.
I agree, 100%.
The honestly, my favorite part of the trailer is when the Mystic knocks the astral body out of his regular body.
That's my favorite part, too.
And he's just floating there, and he's like moving his hands because he can actually use them again. And he's like, "What the hell?" You know. Like then she puts him through all this crazy ass magic shit, and then he's like, "Teach me." You know, which I can't wait to see how this pans out. It looks really good.
Oh, I'm so excited about this movie. It was everything that I wanted. Now, there have been some criticisms that it's too Nolan-like, but
It's too what?
Nolan-like, like Christopher Nolan, Batman Begins.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think this is a bad.
But it's not DC. It's
no,
Marvel.
no, it's not. But the certain fanboys are accusing Derrickson of ripping off Nolan of Inception and Batman Begins.
Yes, certain DC fanboys.
Yeah,
Who are
exactly.
bitching and nitpicking already.
Oh,
You know
absolutely.
what? Shut it. And there ain't no lawyers here, so yeah, give up. Sorry.
We're going to have to get into a discussion about fanboys and all that.
We will,
we
because
will.
most of the time they're whiny bitches.
They're whiny bitches.
I'm like, you know what? You can like both. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're allowed to like DC and Marvel. We even posted something about it on the Facebook page.
No, we love both.
We love them both. You're allowed to love them both. So shut up and love them both. Then you won't have anything to bitch about, right?
So here's the
Just
thing.
enjoy it for what it is.
Even if Derrickson is inspired by Nolan, Nolan is one of the best directors out there.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from somebody who's good at what they do.
Exactly. And Derrickson, what he was doing with that was that he was creating a tone. He was trying to ground this universe so we feel it's realistic. So he takes that kind of Nolan vibe, which was very grounded,
Right.
and then and takes that so we get invested with the characters.
Which is what I like.
Yeah,
I
I
like
agree.
being invested with the characters. I don't like to not know who they are or what they're about because that makes the movie less entertaining for me.
And it's a realistic tone.
I mean, action is great, but only so much. You know, like,
exactly. Yeah, with superheroes, I mean, superheroes is basically one big soap opera. I mean, if you really look at it.
yeah, and they're superheroes, and you want to get invested with them because they're superheroes.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to be
And
able
they're
to cheer for them or boo them or whatever you're going to do.
And they're fascinating characters.
Exactly.
The thing with, like I said, they're trying to ground it is that with all the crazy shit that is going to happen in this movie, and this has been described as a psychedelic horror film.
That's interesting. I don't see it like that. Not from the trailer. But we're going to have, like I said, we haven't seen hardly anything of what the Mystic is going to put him through, so it very well could be.
Yeah, and we don't know who the villain is. It might be Dormammu, who's a big-ass demon.
There you go.
And we know that he's going to be going to other dimensions and stuff, and that was psychedelic. I mean, that trailer was pretty psychedelic.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
I
it
liked
was
a lot.
pretty badass. So they want to ground it in the beginning, so when the magic comes, it doesn't feel so overwhelming.
Right.
Because a lot of times with fantasy films, we see that, especially in the 90s and the 80s, sometimes it was so unrealistic that a lot of audience couldn't buy it.
Right. And then they were disenchanted with it.
Yeah, they're disenchanted with it.
They're like, that's too bogus. I can't even watch that and have fun. You know, and it's like, that's because you don't know how to suspend your disbelief.
Exactly.
That, again, is another problem.
Yeah.
Just shut up and enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
It's fantasy. It's fun. Watch it and like it. And quit nitpicking.
But with a more realistic tone, especially at the beginning, then the fantasy becomes more realistic.
That's true.
And that's kind of what Nolan did with Batman. He made what is considered an actual, pretty ridiculous idea. A guy dressed in a bat suit beating up people.
Right.
Making it seem to the general audience to be completely plausible.
Yeah. I mean, that's all true, and I got to kind of take that back. I can't tell people never to nitpick, because even we nitpick. So,
Well, we have to.
We have to.
Yeah.
But if there's really nothing, if you have to look for something to nitpick about, don't bother.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
enjoy it and have fun.
Yeah, the things you nitpick about are glaringly obvious.
Right. Like, the things we nitpick about is because we noticed it.
Yeah,
Like,
we
it's like,
noticed it, yeah.
Boom, that's glaring. Like, how can you not notice that? You know?
Exactly.
But if you have to watch the movie over and over and, like, sit there and find stuff to nitpick, stop nitpicking and enjoy it. Because you're just making yourself miserable. There's no point to that.
Exactly. And people are also nitpicking about the fact that the Ancient One is not Asian. And
She looks part Asian to me.
well, it's Tilda Swinton.
Is it really?
Yeah, it really
I
is.
couldn't tell with the bald head.
No, you couldn't. But people are bitching about that, and I have
They bitch about the
mixed feelings
stupidest
about
shit.
that. Yeah,
They just
mixed
do.
feelings
It's like,
about that. Diversity is important. We've talked.
they're
about
also
diversity.
bitching about Will Smith being a black guy playing Deadeye, who was a white guy. You know, they're nitpick about stupid shit that makes no sense.
No, I agree. I agree with that 100%. And we will one of these days. We will get really deeply into fanboys and that whole thing.
Yeah,
Notice to say that we believe that you can like both things.
exactly.
It's not a competition of
You're allowed
what's
to.
what.
You're allowed to like Marvel and DC.
Yeah,
you
and
really are.
Star Trek and Star Wars and all sorts of things. And I think a phone's going off, but that's okay because we are not going to answer it.
No, we're not. We're busy.
Yeah, we're busy. And
Call back later.
Yes, we are filming. And anyways, so I really like the Doctor Strange trailer. I fell in love with it, and I will admit.
You've been waiting for this movie
Yes,
probably longer than I have.
yeah.
I didn't even know who he was when you first mentioned it to me, and I'm like, who the hell's that? Then I found out some other stuff, and then I found out he was playing it, and then I got excited because I really like him, and then I started reading the backstory on Doctor Strange, and it's really cool.
Yeah, no, he's really cool.
So I like the character, so I'm looking forward to it.
It's rare. It's rare to find his comics nowadays. I've only been up to like
Probably got to get them at like
6.
Comic Cons where they're expensive and like
Or
old and
comic book
conventions
stores and things
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah,
But, all right, so looking forward to that. Absolutely.
absolutely.
Our last little bit of Marvel news: Deadpool, my favorite and yours.
Yep.
Seen it 3 times. It just gets frickin' funnier every time I see it. Best movie, best hero, anti-hero, comic book, whatever you want to say, R-rated, best ever so far that I've seen. I mean, $758 million.
R-rated movie, raunchy comedy.
Just let that sink in. $758 million. And that's before DVD. It hasn't even come out on DVD yet.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's going to top $1 billion after DVDs.
If it doesn't,
It's got to.
If it doesn't, the sequel will.
Yeah, that's
For sure.
It only cost $58 million to make. That's before, post-production costs and things like that. But still, that means it made a $700 million profit. That's freaking insane.
That's unheard of.
And because of that, or not only because of that, I'm sure that everybody loved the movie anyway. Everybody loved making it. The whole cast, everybody, and the writers and the director are on for part 2.
Yep, it's been confirmed.
That is freaking awesome. Because that just means the movie's going to be just as good.
Exactly. As long as Ryan Reynolds has that passion going.
Well, except for Ajax's bitch ass, because he did.
Yeah. Well, Not all the actors
The
are
whole
coming
cast
back.
except him. Let's put it that way.
The whole
Bye, Francis.
the whole creative staff is coming back.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And we know Ryan Reynolds is back, and I'm sure the other heroes will make another appearance.
And Cable.
That Cable's supposed to be in it too.
Yeah, Cable's supposed to be in it.
And that means Vanessa will be in it again too.
I'm sure Marina Baccarat is going to be back.
Why wouldn't she?
Yeah, exactly.
For all that money.
yeah. She's now a movie star, which is just that makes me so very happy.
That one movie that it just blows my mind. 758. I can't stop saying that.
And Tim Miller being a first-time director.
$758 million.
Yeah.
Which
this was a project. This was a project that Tom Rothman
Sony dumbass
said no to when he was working in at Fox.
Can you hear that, Rothman? Can you hear that? $758 million, you dumbass. Lawyer, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. He's never going to see this anyway, but still.
No.
If he did, I don't want to hear that knock. So.
I don't care. Everyone hates Rothman. It
Yeah,
he's
$758 million loser. All right, so but I'm super proud that Deadpool made that much money. I love the fucking movie. I'll see it again and again and again.
I need to see it again. I've only seen it once, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen it 3 times. I'm actually ahead of you for once.
Yeah, you are, actually.
I've seen it 3 times, and it just gets funnier every damn time.
Do we know when it's coming out on DVD?
No, they haven't released it.
They haven't
given
it
a date yet. Soon, I would imagine, if TFA is already out. So.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty soon. It's got to be within the next couple of months.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, at the most. They maybe they're going to wait till release it after Civil War, because that's going to be a huge thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, probably maybe end of May or June, I guess we'll have to
I'm
wait
guessing
and see,
June. I'm going to look.
The beginning of June, maybe.
I'll look after we get off today and find out. And we'll talk about it next week.
The summer release or something.
Yeah.
But, okay, so that pretty much covers everybody Marvel.
Yeah.
So we got, what are we moving to DC, right? We got.
We're moving to DC. Let's see.
We got Suicide Squad, the extended trailer.
Oh man, that was good.
That was really. I don't know if you. It's been out for a while, so I'm sure you guys have seen it. We've seen it a few times. I love it. I think it's great. The music they picked was perfect, and they showed that a lot of the talk about reshooting stuff.
I was just about to bring that up.
To make it funny is bogus.
Bullshit.
It was
bullshit. It's bullshit.
It's bullshit, son.
It is. That's right.
It's complete total bullshit.
Complete.
They may have done some reshoots, but it had nothing to do with making the movie funnier or anything
because
like that.
All those jokes were already in the film.
Yeah, and the ones for the new trailer were already there.
Exactly.
And it looks. The movie has not. It looks just as good as it always did. So, I'm looking really forward to it.
I am
can't
too.
wait to see
It's in my top 3.
One thing I was a little confused about was I wasn't sure of the time period when it happened, but now I know that.
What is it?
Well, no, now I know that it's after Harley and Joker have split up.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't realize that, but then when I saw the trailer, and you hear the laugh, you hear the and then everybody's like, oh, that's not good. Like, so everybody's worried about it. So I was like, all right, we got to see what happens.
Yeah, no,
I know they're an on and off couple. They get back together
all
and break
the
up
time,
and back together, so maybe they're going to end up getting back together at the end of this movie or something. You know, we'll have to wait and see.
Maybe Harley will get with Ivy.
Well, Ivy's not in this.
Yeah, but they'll probably bring Ivy in later.
Could be, yeah. We have to see what they're going to do with this after this. What they're going to do with the characters.
That is true. Oh, here's some news about Suicide Squad. David Ayer said that if Suicide Squad does really well, that he's going to push for an R rating for the next one.
All right, I guess that's cool.
That's new.
But there wouldn't be another Suicide Squad movie, would it?
Yeah.
I mean, unless, like I said, we got to wait and see what happens at the end of this one. See who's left of this.
Yeah, who's left exactly. Well, we know there's certain people you can't kill.
Well, right, the Joker.
The Joker, Harley, probably Deadshot because he's the star.
Will Smith.
Will Smith, yeah.
And then the other ones, I guess you could, but you probably won't because a lot of them are part of the bad guys on the Justice League.
Yeah, and well, Diablo. I mean, I think Diablo's doomed personally.
Could be. But we know the Croc is around.
Yeah,
he sticks around.
Yeah, and
he's one of Batman's enemies.
Yeah.
And
I don't think they'll kill Croc, but
no, we'll have to wait and see what happens to Diablo. Diablo. I'll have to wait and see. But I know the one that's enchanted, that's possessed by the witch, sticks around because she's on she's part of the bad guys for Justice League.
Well, that's true, but do they want to, she's kind of a C-list character. I could see them killing her off.
Yeah, but she appears in the comics after this time period.
Yeah, she does.
So they're probably not going to.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what we could... That's probably kind of the best way to reference it is to go back through the comic books and see who dies. Because that's probably who's going to die in the movies. You know?
Maybe. And it depends on which
Sometimes.
run. I think this run, Suicide Squad is based on the New 52 Suicide Squad, which was a very bloody comic.
And that's... Yeah, okay.
Which also had Harley and it had Deadshot and a lot of the same cast.
Okay.
Except for Killer Croc, they had King Shark.
All right.
I think even if you go and you take different villains for a new version of Task Force X,
Yeah.
then I think you could also make a sequel out of that. But people are gonna want to see more Harley. They're gonna want to see more Joker, and they're gonna want to see more Will Smith.
Yeah.
And maybe
Hopefully.
Michael Jai Courtney, Boomerang.
Oh, yeah, he kind of sticks around, doesn't he? He's been on The Flash and Arrow and all that.
Yeah.
On the TV shows,
Yes.
the character has.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has.
So maybe he might stick around. We'll have to wait and see. But
I hope so because his character looks fascinating.
yeah.
If there's an R-rated, if there's a Suicide Squad sequel, which there will be, then Air's going to push for R-rated R rating.
That's cool. It means more violence and more, more adult comedy and things like that. It make it more fun,
And darker
more
tone.
blood, and
More twisted tone, more than likely.
Yeah. I mean, they almost if they really want to do a movie centered around the Joker more, they kind of have to do more twisted stuff because he's twisted.
Exactly, especially this version of the Joker. And
Yeah.
we've already heard how messed up he is.
Yeah, and we actually heard that, and that kind of irks me a little bit because I've been reading stuff from, on the gossip rags and from other stars that he's actually being a real dick.
Well,
He's into the character, but he's gone above and beyond and just been an asshole.
He's a
to
method.
people.
He's a method actor, and
Yeah, but he was worse. Apparently, he's been acting worse than Heath Ledger ever did, and Jack Nicholson, who I still love as the Joker.
Yeah, but Nicholson wasn't a method actor.
No, but
Ledger was for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I will say that Nicholson played the part perfectly for Tim Burton's Batman.
Oh, absolutely.
It was awesome.
Yeah. No, I have no complaints about that.
Yeah. But Jared Leto looks like he's going to be good. Although, I'm just reading from gossip rags and TMZ, and they're the ones that
Well,
are
you're
saying
talking about this
he's actually been assholes to his friends. He's
Friends.
been sending them disgusting things in the mail.
Yeah, I read about that. Yeah.
Things like that, and I'm like, dude, that's just overkill. Like, even the Joker wouldn't do that shit. The shit that he's doing, the Joker wouldn't do that. He might send him a head in a box,
Yeah.
but he's not going to send him disgusting
A
things
used
like
condom?
used condoms. That's
Condom,
gross, dude.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It's
not
pretty
really
gross.
humorous at all. It's really just disgusting. But anyways, like I said, he looks like he's going to be fine. I'm going to watch it. I'm excited to see it.
And he might carry over into our next point of view of news that the Batman solo film, written, starring, and directed by Ben Affleck, is a go. We have confirmation.
It's been greenlit for sure.
It's been greenlit for sure. We don't have a date yet, but it's been greenlit.
Okay.
And so they're going to start working on that. And my guess is this will be the story of the Joker killing Jason Todd.
Okay.
Robin,
Could
because
be.
remember we saw that Robin suit in Batman v Superman.
True. It was hanging up in his lab or whatever.
And that's from The Dark Knight Returns, and in The Dark Knight Returns it was Jason Todd who got killed.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't have to be Jason Todd, but I don't think they're going to kill off Dick Grayson, because Dick Grayson later on becomes Nightwing, and they don't want to take that off the table.
Well, yeah, and Dick Grayson is the original Robin.
He's the
Like,
original Robin. He's the important Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we know that they killed a Robin. We know that Ben Affleck is directing a Batman film.
Yeah.
And we know that... hold on. We know that that this is a story that a lot of people want to see. And
True.
I don't know if this is going to be the story because it's way too early.
Yeah.
But that is my guess. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they're going to go about restarting Batman yet again. I don't know who they're going to give him as a villain. I don't know if they're going to stick with it and make it the Joker and Harley Quinn versus Batman, or if they're going to do something completely different. I have no idea.
Mr. Freeze would be cool.
I don't think nobody could beat Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze.
Anyone can beat Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It was so cheap. It was so good. It was so bad. It was good.
Mac, have you ever seen a episode of the Batman the Animated Series called Heart of Ice?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, you can make Mr. Freeze a really good and relatable villain.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I'm. Because, like, okay, for the Christopher Nolan films, it started out with the Scarecrow, and then it was the Joker, and then it was Bane.
It was Bane, yeah.
And it kind of jumped, like, because he's fought a lot other villains than those three, and it kind of took giant leaps in between the villains.
Yeah.
Because Bane didn't come until way after the Joker. Bane was the one who finished Batman off.
He broke Batman's back, yeah.
I wonder if they're going to have that in the solo Batman film. Him recovering from that.
We already saw that. Well, the solo Batman film is not attached to the Nolan films at all.
Right.
We already saw Bane break Batman's back in Dark Knight Rises. It wasn't done that great, but it was done. And
yeah, that's in the one with Bane. That's in the last Nolan film.
Yeah, the last Nolan film. Yeah.
But now they're that was the last one.
Yeah.
And now they're starting Batman over again.
Yeah, Batman v Superman was the beginning to start.
Right. And I think that's what people were complaining about. I mean, I'm just guessing. But I'm thinking, because there was a lot of complaints saying, well, it's supposed to be an older, retired Batman, and this and that. No, it's not. This is beginning again. You guys, a lot of people weren't understanding. I think they were thinking that it was supposed to be a retired Batman who's recovering from a broken back, and that's what Ben Affleck was doing. And I'm like, no, this is
a veteran
beginning.
Batman. This is veteran Batman. This is Batman who's been around for about 20 years. He's not retired. He is...
Right, but it's before Bane and the Joker and all that stuff.
Oh, no, not Batman v Superman is actually, all that stuff is there. It's, unlike the Nolan trilogy, which was the beginning of Batman.
Yeah.
The Batman v Superman stuff is all the stuff...
That takes place after the Joker.
Way after everything, about 20 years after everybody. Batman's been active for 20 years.
Well, right, but I'm saying I still think that's before Bane. Maybe not before the Joker, because he does make a crack about guys looking like clowns wearing bright clothing. So there is that. So obviously the Joker took place before that, so that's my bad. But Bane, I don't know. I don't know if that's him coming back after a broken back or not.
I think
they didn't play on it at all.
No, they didn't, and they're not going to mention it.
Probably not.
No.
They're starting over again from a new point, but it's still starting over again.
Yeah, exactly. They're starting over.
But that makes me wonder, why would you even bother with the Joker again? If they're completely starting over and this takes place after the Joker, unless he's going to go back and do something before Batman versus Superman.
It's because the Joker is an icon.
Well, right, but I'm saying, like, for example, if this movie, if Batman versus Superman takes place after Batman's fight with the Joker, which it does, obviously.
One of them, yeah.
Either Affleck's going to have to write a script that takes place before Batman versus Superman to show the Joker.
That's what I'm wondering, yeah.
Or if he's going to continue from Batman versus Superman and do a solo Batman film.
That is the big question.
That's what I'm wondering.
Is it going to take place 5 years before Batman v Superman? Are we going to see Robin die? Are we going to see Batman in his prime? Yeah. We don't know. I think it's going to go that way, but we just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the Batman does make a quick cameo in Suicide Squad.
Yeah. So he has a presence in Suicide Squad.
I've got it. I don't know if it's Affleck or not.
It's Affleck. It's Affleck.
There's a Batman in there. There's no lines or anything. I don't think. It just shows him showing up, and
Well, we don't know yet. We don't know yet.
But if that's the case, then because I know he fought the Joker more than once.
Oh, all the time. Yeah.
The thing he fought the Joker more than once, and the thing is, it was that last one. The where he fought Heath Ledger that he killed him.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he didn't kill the Joker. The Joker was actually captured and put into Arkham. He was supposed to be in Dark Knight Rises.
Was he really?
Yeah.
And then Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger died.
Away,
yeah.
But, okay, I didn't know that. But so then we got plenty to work with. He can write his ass off and figure something out.
Oh, absolutely. And we keep hammering this point that Affleck is a huge Batman fan.
Yeah.
Huge Batman fanboy. So I'm excited. I mean, this is Ben Affleck, the director of The Town, directing a Batman movie.
True.
That's incredible.
I can't say it's incredible yet because, don't get me wrong, I loved him as the Bat. I thought he did a great job. I can't foresee whether or not it's going to be good or bad when he's doing all three. I can't.
You got a point.
I can't look that far forward.
That's a good point too.
When he's written it, and he's directing it, and he's starring in it, I can't.
Argo.
Huh? Well, no, but I'm saying if he's written the Batman movie and he's directing it and he's starring in it, I can't look that far ahead and say, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Because that's got to be incredible stress on somebody to do all three at once.
No, not only that, he's also filming Justice League.
Yeah, probably he's doing stuff for that. And then there's also other solo stuff going on for like Aquaman and things like that.
Yeah.
Because I've been seeing stuff about the actor, Jason Momoa or whatever his name is.
James Wan, yeah.
He's been coming out, he's been showing like his workout videos, getting ready for the movie and stuff like that. So. Yeah,
let's talk a little about that. Let's talk about Aquaman.
Well, I don't know much about it except for the star. His name is Jason Momoa. He's the same one that was in that clip, and he was all tatted up, and he's got the pitchfork,
Yeah, he's from Stargate Atlantis, I believe.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure where he was from, but yeah, he's looks cool. He looks Samoan or Hawaiian or something like that, so he fits the part.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Yeah, James Wan is the director, and James Wan did all the Saw films. He also did one of my favorite films, The Conjuring. And he said, because of the backlash against BVS and its tone, which for that movie I thought the tone worked.
Yeah, I did too.
That Aquaman's tone is going to be much more of a swashbuckler tone.
Okay.
And there's going to be giant monsters, and it just sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love Aquaman, so I think it's going to be cool. We just dipped right back into that shit, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got next? There was some. What do we got?
I think we're heading away from superheroes, and
we are. That was the end of it, right? We did Marvel. We did DC.
Yeah, we got.
True. We do have some Star Wars.
We got Star Wars news.
You go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Okay, so J.J. Abrams came out and said, basically, I don't have the exact quote with me, and we're going to discuss this, that basically Rey's parents are not in Episode 7.
He's a liar.
He is a liar, yeah.
J.J. Abrams is known for pulling the wool over people's eyes to make them chomp at the bit, so to speak, about seeing the next movie so they can figure shit out.
Exactly. Yeah, everything's a mystery to JJ.
It just doesn't make any sense. Who else could it be?
Well, that's the question. I mean...
It's got to be one of them. I mean, obviously, Leia knew who she was. Somehow. Besides just being introduced to her.
It could have been through the Force. I'm playing devil's advocate here because you know where my loyalties lie in this.
I suppose it could have been, but I really think... I mean, it's just my opinion. I mean... We all have to wait and see, unfortunately.
Exactly.
We're going to have to wait 2 years
speculating.
almost. I still think that it's one of the originals. I still want to say it's Luke.
I'm on Luke's side as well. It's the one that makes sense, and because Kathleen Kennedy came out and said that the what do they call the episodes are the Skywalker story.
Right. And that Saber always chooses somebody in the Skywalker bloodline.
Yeah, well, we've never seen
Even
that
though
before,
it was Darth Vader, he's still a Skywalker.
Exactly.
So that's why it chose him, and then it chose Luke, and now it's choosing her. She's part of his bloodline, whether it's a daughter or a niece or whatever. She's related to them somehow.
It has to be, yeah.
So we're gonna have to figure out what exactly happened there.
Exactly, and
maybe she's Luke's daughter, and Luke doesn't even know she exists.
Or she thinks he's dead.
The what?
Or he thinks she's dead.
Yes, that's what I mean. Something either. Luke hooked up with somebody and then she was never told that they were pregnant, or he thinks she was killed or something. Yeah, I mean, all we can do is wait and see, which sucks so bad.
I
want to see it so bad. I wish I could zip forward to December 2017.
I just had a really weird idea that just popped in my head. The whole thing about not knowing who Rey's parents are. Okay, just suppose, and I don't believe this literally just popped in my head. Just suppose she's Han's kid from some fling,
else.
From some fling way back when.
Yeah, but she wouldn't have the Force. Han doesn't.
That's true.
Han doesn't.
That's true, yeah.
Comments from the gallery?
Comments, yes.
We have our camera guy, Steve.
Steve's here.
I've always said I think they're twins as well. I think she's Kylo's twin.
I don't think they're twins. She's younger than him.
He's not that old.
No, he's 28. She's younger than him.
I don't
She's
know.
about 20 in the movie.
I think it's possible they're siblings if they go that route, which I don't think they are.
I think they did the same thing with
I don't
Luke
think
and
they're
Laura.
siblings. I think they're cousins.
Could
Could
be.
as well.
I think that's what I mean. That's why I think it's Luke's daughter, which would make her Kylo's cousin, because that would make Leia her aunt. So
At this point,
that's what I'm thinking.
I am team Luke's daughter.
Because you would think that, I mean, honestly, if they were brother and sister, they would know. Automatically, they would know.
Yeah.
That they were related through the Force. They
Luke
would
and
know.
Laura didn't know. What, did I say Luke and Laura?
Yes, you did.
Talking about General Hospital over here.
Yeah, General Hospital, yeah.
Luke and Leia didn't know. At first.
At first, but eventually Luke felt it once he got more in tune with the Force.
Rhea didn't give him a chance.
Yeah.
She felt something else.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's that for a minute. It was a little creepy. No. But, yeah, so I would think that, but Kylo is supposedly strong in the Force, and we know that Rey is.
Yeah.
Once she let it in, it was obvious.
It was obvious, yeah,
So
exactly.
you would think that they would know that they were siblings.
They seem like Skywalkers. I mean,
Yeah.
and Rey seems like a Skywalker. Everything about her seems like a Skywalker.
Exactly.
But but this is J.J.
And
Abrams in this direction.
the
you
saber
know?
chose her.
Yeah, and the
so-
saber chose her.
And J.J. Abrams isn't directing number 8.
Nope, that's
So-
Ryan Johnson.
We will have to see. I still say it's Luke.
I'm still
I
team
don't
Luke.
know who the mother is, but all we can do is wait and see. Like
Yeah,
I
there's
said.
30 years, and
Chomping at the freaking bit.
oh,
Thank you, Star Wars.
other Star Wars rumor that the next animated series might take place between Return of the Jedi and TFA.
Okay.
So it'll follow those 30 years. And that's
Okay,
just
that's
rumor.
cool.
That's just rumor right now, because
That's cool. That might actually shed some light on Rey and everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, Rebels is doing that. Rebels is shining a lot of light on the universe.
Yeah, okay. I'm down for that. So what? Oh, the Han Solo. We know who's cast.
Yeah.
for
Well,
that.
well, he's not cast yet, but
He's the front runner.
Front runner who's really burning up these screen tests. So that is, what is his name? It's
Oh, good lord! I just saw that.
Iron Reich. Something Iron Reich.
Aaron. Yeah, Aaron.
Aaron
Wright or something
Ironreich.
Like that. Where is it?
Anyways,
Where is it?
this Iron Reich guy.
Yeah, his last name is Aaron Reich. So I've never heard of him.
Aaron Reich, yeah.
But I've never heard of him, but he looks the part. I mean, if you see a picture of him, he looks like he could be a young Han Solo. Although personally, I still like the guy from Kingsman or Majesty's Secret
Yeah,
Service.
Terry Edgerton.
I
yeah.
still like him. I think he could do it too, but I guess we gotta wait and see.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think Edgerton was in front, and then this guy just kind of
Snuck up on him?
Snuck up on him, yeah. And Edgerton's going to be busy anyways with the Kingsman sequel.
Yeah, you said that got greenlighted.
Yeah,
so that's
just
cool.
got greenlighted as well.
I'm looking forward to that because I like that movie a lot.
I did
it was
too.
fun.
That was a fun movie.
Okay, what do we got next? We got.
Jungle-
I think we covered Star Wars. We covered DC, Marvel. Oh, Jungle Book.
Yeah, we saw Jungle Book.
We saw Jungle Book yesterday. It was amazing.
You start first,
Like,
and then I'll tell you what I like.
I love that movie ever since it came out in 1967 as a Disney cartoon. I loved it. I've always loved it. I love the original book. It was a great read. I haven't read it in a long, long, long time, but it's a good book. And this new movie is absolutely incredible. You can't tell that it's not real. The fact that we know that it's not real is the only reason we can tell it's not real, if you know what I'm saying. Like, if we didn't know what CGI was, and we didn't know that they weren't in the jungle shooting this, I wouldn't have known that it wasn't real. Like, the only thing that makes it not real is that the animals talk. Other than that, it looks 100% real.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
it's a technical marvel. I think that in the future, and I'm going to put my review up this week. In the future, it'll be known. Jon Favreau will be known for the Jungle Book, and he'll be known for Iron Man. And the Jungle Book is almost a completely flawless movie. Yeah, it is just a little boy on green screen, yet everything looks so amazing. All the characters make you feel for them. I saw a bear climb up a wall, and I believed it.
I believe that he was afraid.
Yeah, I believe he was afraid.
He was climbing up that rock mountain, and he was like, "No, I'm good. I can do it as long as I don't have to go too high."
These are...
It was really good. And Baloo's one of my favorite characters.
He was great.
And,
Bill Murray was amazing.
Yeah, they picked the right voices for everybody. Like, it was incredible. The voice talent casting was perfect. Everything looked incredibly real. There's really nothing you can say to spoil this movie. You just got to go see it. It's just that fucking good.
You need to experience this.
It's just that good. And for God's sake, see it in IMAX 3D.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way to see it the first time. I'll go back and see it again regular style, but to see it the first time, you got to see it in IMAX 3D. It's the CGI is absolutely
You feel like you're
incredible.
there. You feel like you're there.
Feel like you're in the jungle with that kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Either running backwards in front of him or running behind him trying to keep up. You know, like,
Exactly.
it's amazing, and that's 2 thumbs up for me. That gets a wizard for me.
I think it's a wizard.
That gets a full
I
wizard.
think it's a wizard. I think that that film in the future is going to be very influential. I think that film, after The Jungle Book, we can no longer say, there's too much CGI.
Yeah, because you can't even tell that's. I mean, it's
all CGI.
It's gotten so much better over the years. It's just incredible. So yeah, for me, that gets a full wizard. That's it. That's a full-on Gandalf. That's that movie. You got to go see it.
Go see it. Yeah.
Go see it. It's freaking amazing.
You will believe that animals can talk.
Yeah.
Photorealistic animals.
Absolutely, yeah. It's absolutely incredible. And that kid is a great actor.
Oh, kids are often extremely annoying actors.
That kid's good.
That kid was really good.
Yeah. I have nothing bad to say about that. Not one thing. Oh, well, one thing, for my personal preference, the one thing I wish they would have put in there is Baloo doing the bear scratch on the tree. They did not put that in there. I was a little bummed out, but other than that, I love everything about that movie, and I got nothing bad to say.
I'm having a hard time trying to nitpick this film. The one thing I nitpicked when I was watching it, it was just something I missed, and that was rectified for me. I can't really think of anything that was bad with this film. I mean, all the motivations of all the characters, you understood, you cared about all the characters. I cried several times.
I did too. Like when he said goodbye to
his mom.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
oh my,
dude.
wow.
I was trying to keep the glasses on and wipe tears away. It was like every Disney movie has that moment in it, you know.
Yeah, but
damn you, Disney.
But a lot of them don't land, and
True.
This landed hardcore.
That's true, and we know there's going to be a part 2, and Favreau's directing that too.
Yeah,
which is awesome. That makes me look even more forward to it.
And this made what was it? It was
290 million worldwide in its opening weekend.
Yeah, 290 million.
That's 103 million domestic. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Biggest April opening ever, especially for a CGI movie. You know.
And with Jon Favreau directing this, that means it's going to put him to the top of the totem pole again, and maybe he might get a Star Wars movie.
That'd be really cool.
That would be really cool.
All right, we are running low on time, so real quick, you have something you want to do.
Yeah,
but first,
I want to do something I want to do.
But first, let's we got to give a big thank you to Steve.
Absolutely.
Our camera guy, our editor,
Steve, why don't you come over here?
Our chime-in guy.
Come over here.
You hear him every once in a while.
Come.
Without this dude, we couldn't do any of this stuff.
Hang on a second. I can't even see my damn self. So.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
so
everyone, this is Steve.
You don't think he's been running? There he is, man. This is
How do you do, guys?
This is pretty much our whole offstage
Our whole
crew.
operation.
Pretty much.
This is the team right here.
Yeah, this is
We're
the
just
team.
the host. This is the guy that does everything else.
Yeah, I'm the annoying voice in the background.
So anyways,
He films, he edits, he does music, he does all this
everything,
stuff.
our green screen stuff.
Green screen stuff.
We just wanted to give him a shout out and tell him thank you because we couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
without
absolutely. And I want
Really
to.
appreciate it.
I'm going to end this on a more solemn note.
The last thing we got.
The last thing we got here. So yeah, my ex-wife died, and I want to give a little commemoration to her. Her name was Christiane Stevens Burke Wilson. She was very much into movies. Her favorite thing was Harry Potter. She also had some questionable tastes in that she liked Twilight, but I didn't. I didn't get on her case for that.
Yeah.
We would watch TV shows all the time, and we would go to the movies every week.
That's awesome.
And she was a fan of the show, and I just wanted all of you guys to know her. And and give a little bit of memorial to her.
Yeah, how about we bow our heads for a minute, guys? You down with that?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay. And
there we go.
So yeah, that's for my ex-wife Christy, and wherever you are,
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, and hope you enjoy your traveling.
Yep, exactly. I think that's about it for this week.
I think it is.
We didn't even touch on all the news though. We have so much more for you coming up next week.
Yeah,
so much more.
We do, and if things
stay
keep
tuned.
dropping, then
please go to our YouTube channel, subscribe. That's where you'll see our podcast before anywhere else, and you can see them on Facebook, but you can see them on YouTube first. Follow us on Twitter. Check out our website. Follow us on Instagram. All of it. We love you all. Thank you so much for being our fans.
Yeah, we put up the webcasts usually about 2 days before on YouTube before we bring it in.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch it early, you subscribe.
Yeah, please do that. And I think that's about it.
I think that's it.
Until next time, I'm Mac.
I'm Phil.
And we are Geeks with Attitude. Later, y'all.
Peace.